Travels of Terror, Strange and Spooky Spots Across America. The Bram Stoker Award-nominated horror duo of Kelly Florence and Meg Hafdahl is ready to take everyone on a journey across America's creepiest dark tourism locations. Grab your flashlight, garlic, and ghost hunting equipment. We're taking you on the ultimate road trip of the spookiest places around the United States.
We have two events to announce now, because we have the October 11th event at the West Theater in Duluth. Laugh Till You Scream at 9 p.m. It is a combination of stand-up comedy and horror shorts, as well as an October 6th event at the Woodbury 10 at 6 p.m. And it'll be Farx Brothers Presents Pilots. We're going to show Canusa Street and, I believe, a Hitch List, as well as some of our shorts. And Zach will be there, and I will be there as the filmmakers, and I think we'll have the same we have the same comedians committed.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just Emily just flipping her perspective on the world and just realizing it's a lot more gray than black and white.
So she does change by the end, is what you're saying? Like she does kind of she flips from one side to the other.
She doesn't shoot him. She has the opportunity to kill him.
I think it would have been breaking the rules to kill him, even though, so I guess I'm looking where I'm baiting you is that. Yeah. I see her as like, no, if I just kill this guy in cold blood, that's like what Clint Eastwood does, but that's not what she's lawful. And it's her lawfulness that kind of fucks her in the end, right up until she...
Oh, because she doesn't shoot him and then he gets... Wait, who are we talking about?
Benicio gets away at the end because he's in Day of the Soledad, the second one of these.
That's what I was thinking. I thought Benicio is in the sequel.
Wait, have you seen the sequel?
I've not seen the sequel.
Oh my god, you should see the sequel sometime.
Is it good?
It is...
It's not as scary as Sicario, the first one.
It is not as scary. It was not shot by Academy Award-winning DP.
Yeah, Deakins.
They didn't have Deakins? Oh.
It didn't have
Who directed it?
Definitely not Denny.
I know it was a Taylor Sheridan joint. Like he wrote.
Taylor. One. This is the thing. Yeah, we should just kind of tell people up front. This is just like a stacked. You know what I'm saying? Like
cast. Yeah.
Cast for sure, but also like the creators behind it, like Denis Villeneuve. I don't know if I saw this, if I saw Sicario first or Prisoners first, but I already was just like, I have to see this guy's work. Saw that, and then didn't even realize until like I think when I watched it recently that Taylor Sheridan wrote it. I don't know if that was before or after Hell or High Water. I think like way after Hell or High Water. But to have these kind of guys, or was it before? Was it?
I think it was Sicario in 2015 and Hell or High Water in 2016.
Really, back to back is crazy.
Well, and then Wind River had been 2 years before that. Because he's kind of got the trio of like movies he wrote that then got him to Yellowstone. That then like. That's how he gets the dance after being fourth fiddle on Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, these people. I mean, I'm telling you though, these people's like trajectory and path, you just have to be studied. The fact that Taylor Sheridan now, I think, partly owns or outright owns the 4-6's ranch that he had in Yellowstone is insane. And the fact that it comes from writing films like this, but again, as a cinematographer, Roger Deakins, and then directed by Denis Villeneuve, and then written by Taylor Sheridan. Plus starring all these people, I don't know. It's insane.
You got Get Out in here.
Yeah, what's his name? Daniel Kaluuya. Emily Blunt.
Nick said it first.
Right? No, Daniel Kaluuya.
I might not have pronounced it right.
That's also a surprise, right, too? Like, just when I first saw it, I was like, oh, he's in this? And I think this was...
2 years before Get Out. Because Get Out's 2017.
So he was fresh off of his, TV
stint?
British...
Yeah.
What was it, kind of a horror or sci-fi? Wasn't he in that Attack the Block?
And Black Mirror.
Was he in that too?
I think he was.
I might be wrong about that.
I think he was. And then Black Mirror, and definitely was a good agent for sure at this point in his career. Getting him in nice shit. Oh my fucking God.
I got a bait for you on that. Nope or Get Out. Which one's better?
Get Out. Get Out is better.
Abdi's thinking about it. You got to get ready to bait me because I'm gonna.
I think Get Out is a well packaged, good film. I think Nope, he swung for the fences, and you kind of just see more. It's like a bigger canvas. It's where I think Get Out. It's right there. You see it. It's digestible. You see the details in his thinking, how specific or whatever he was. But for Nope, it just was kind of if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm describing it.
I think I agree. Get Out, kind of the more impactful story, But Nope, I saw twice in the theater. I didn't see Get Out or Us twice, and I like both of them.
Yeah, Us is a different one too. Also,
but Nope, I saw twice, and it's like that doesn't necessarily mean I like Nope more than I like it, but like there's something about it where it's like I was not bored watching it a second time in the theater.
Fair.
All right, Kirk, your turn to bait your side.
All right. Well, Get Out has a more centralized story. It's a more impactful message. It's a lot more terrifying for sure. I mean, Nope has an alien that kind of hides in the clouds, it kind of throws up. It eats the wrong thing. It kind of gets
vagina.
It takes a shit on your house. That's all blood.
Yeah, all the people that it ate up. Definitely look like one of those pads flying around.
It's easily like.
I could say that.
Easily manipulated in some ways, because the Asian guy completely plays. I don't know what is the monster.
He fed it. I don't know what they called it, but they fed it horses.
No, not the actor, the monster, the alien thing that hides in the cloud.
There was a name for it.
They don't have a name.
They ended up calling
Jean Jacket.
But for a while, I thought they were calling when they were saying Jean Jacket. I thought they were referring to one of the horses from like back in the day.
I think there was a horse named Jean Jacket.
Oh, so it's both, and then they just moved. They just lifted the name from a horse from a while ago and called it. That's what I was thrown off by that. I did go to pee in the middle of the movie, and
there you go.
I will also argue we are still fighting racism. So I mean, you could beat that alien. We cannot defeat racism.
The aliens we got in check. Racism is still alive.
They're streaming over the border.
There you go.
That's what Sicario's about.
That's literally. There's literally a caravan on the screen right now.
At the beginning of Nope, don't they show the first image ever shot on film, which was a black guy riding a horse?
Yep.
And so, then they take that and bring it up to a larger canvas as
Are you
my
saying
brother and the
we
guest
beat
described.
racism because we put a black guy on a horse?
I'm saying that if we faced an alien, I think people in the 90s, Will Smith and whoever the other guy was, Jurassic Park nerd, went and fought aliens together. And no one cared about racism.
Oh,
I guess there is
Goldblum,
he's experiencing bad times in the West Coast, and we've improved since the 90s. I in some ways.
I made a joke that racism will always continue, and
but aliens will be.
Aliens we can always beat. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying there's a nod towards race at the beginning of the film, but Nope is about a bigger thing. It's about both the concept of film and life itself, because what if there's extraterrestrial life?
Yeah, like Black Cowboys. Like he's doing a whole documentary about Black Cowboys, and it was a guy on a horse. But out of those two films, I'd say Get Out is the more impactful. I think.
Why do you
move to Kirk's side?
Do you think Nope is better than Get Out?
I'm glad both movies exist. I do like. I'm more likely to rewatch Nope than I am Get Out, and
same actually.
I mean, I would agree because Get Out is such a, I don't know, it's kind of a hard watch when you
it's
know
a hard,
the twist.
But you already know all the things.
Struggle that he's going through, and
it makes it funnier.
Yeah, but it's also more culturally impactful though. Again, right? Like Get Out has way more quotes. People joke about the tea. They joke about this. I don't think anyone's ever going to be like. Again, when you look at a weird cloud, you're just like, oh shit. No, that's the only time I ever reference that movie.
When you see weird clouds, you look up and go, nope.
Yeah, exactly.
People understand.
Exactly, yeah. So, that's the only time I think there's an opportunity to where Get Out. There's so many little nuggets.
Sunken place.
Exactly, sunken place.
The sunken place.
The tea. Exactly.
People reference that.
People just eating,
cereal.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
I heard someone say
Separately,
recently, I would have voted for Kamala 3 times.
Exactly.
And that's clearly a reference to.
Well,
exactly.
Yeah.
Right? Just way more quotables. You just have to have good quotables in a movie.
Yeah, Nope's appeal was just like the spectacle. Like they shot did they shoot it all in IMAX? I forget. They shot a lot of it in IMAX.
A lot of it.
But
the night mode,
the methods they did
during the day,
to
do
the day for night stuff.
Like
holy shit! Like reading an article about what they did to achieve that. It wasn't just like, oh, we're gonna turn it blue in the color grade. It was way beyond that.
Yeah.
So
whole new camera or some shit. Like first time.
Sounds like you guys are saying Nope instead of Get Out, Kirk.
It's more
a
bigger swing.
There's more nuance to that. Yeah. Like story wise, Get Out, like very clear what the message is, and like it's like that hits home, and like Nope is just like
Nope. To me, was just a little lazier. I mean, like the dad died by a fucking coin hitting him in the head. Like, and this is how the story starts. You know what I mean? Get Out. There was like, fucking Lakeith Stanfield was kidnapped. There's a callback where you see him later. There's his maid. It's all weird. There's his family. It's like such a long, slow burn. Where it's just like, like Nope, like was, I don't know, so direct.
I feel like you've gone back and forth on Nope, and
there's nuances. There's nuances.
Oh, nuance. We have a hand gesture for nuance.
It's for nuance.
Yeah,
we do. This is the first time I'm learning.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
Only in the Man Cave Studios. We have that.
I'm sorry.
Only in Man Cave Studios.
No,
this is the Man Cave Studios.
It's Man Cave. My wife and I don't believe in man caves.
Oh, there you go.
Because the whole house is both of ours.
Yeah.
But what's the hand signal for hey listen? And I realize this is an audio podcast.
I don't know what's.
You don't know the hand signal? You don't know the brotherly hand signals?
It's a whole it's not just a hand signal. It's a whole
form.
Don't describe it.
Nick is standing
there. That's crazy. What are you doing right now?
we say if we say hey listen, we do this, and we say nuance, we do that.
You're just basically just moving your fists in front of your.
Yeah. It's
hey listen is like someone who comes in and like disrupts the whole process because they have authority over everything, and they're like, hey listen, we're gonna do it this way, and this is.
That's like throwing your towel off. Like, hey,
it's
listen.
like being too direct.
Yeah. There you go.
Nope, apparently.
Yeah. That'll do it. Yeah, that'll
Whereas Get Out has nuance.
Very much so.
A usual bait that we get in that Nick doesn't love is that I argue for the Lupita Nyong'o award.
I don't love that. I don't think Nick doesn't mind it. Right?
What has she acted in that she needs a genre acting award?
No. It's not a genre acting award. I'm saying that if you do such good work in a genre movie, but it's going to get overlooked.
Oh,
like
for
Toni
us?
Collette.
For us?
Yeah, exactly. See, I was bringing it back to the middle of us. And then she's great in... Did you see A Quiet Place yet?
I have not yet.
It's great, and I'm mad that it's a Quiet Place prequel, which was a previous bait that we had.
Well, I'm not against you. You're saying I'm against you wanting her to win awards. I'm not against that. I'm just... You've used that as a slight against the movie itself.
Yes.
Which is like that doesn't have anything to do with the movie.
Well, I used it as I didn't like.
Here's a negative point. Here's a negative point against Quiet Place Day One. Lupita Nyong'o isn't going to get nominated. Well, that doesn't have anything fucking to do with the movie or us.
Well, it
doesn't.
Movies are a reflection of culture, and I'm annoyed that if you are in genre, you won't get noticed for excellent work, like the woman in Strange Darling.
Yeah, but
who's the woman in Strange Darling?
We just had the Emmys, and I would argue. The Bear is not a comedy. I don't know why it was nominated for that. I don't know why they.
You on that.
Yeah, but
that's dumb.
That's dumb, and as dumb as your what is it? The
Lupita Nyong'o Award for Genre Acting, where like you're doing such a good job in a genre picture. I'm angry you won't get nominated for an award.
And Toni Collette, that end, the Bear being nominated for comedy. I mean, awards are dumb. They're all nominate anything for whatever fits
the general premise
the way they want it. Yeah,
the award is dumb. But
yeah, fair. I mean, I think any kind of genre award, for looking at it, any genre award, I feel like almost turns into, I don't know, especially for like actresses, just turns into like a scream queen. You know what I mean? It kind of has that feeling, like almost pageant. You know what I mean? Like outside of like the Emmys, there's that comedy, variety element to it, which is cool, I think, and then drama. Actors and actresses, but if we were to say like horror actress genre winner, maybe at like something like the Spirit Awards or something like that, I could see it, but depends on the place. But I think it is interesting. I didn't realize, she was in like, obviously she was in Us, but I didn't realize, like she's in this kind of niche now. But maybe that's not her. Maybe, I don't know how long she wants. I feel like someone has to do like 3 or 4 films before they can kind of be given that even look of a genre actor. You know what I mean? I think we can give Sigourney Weaver the sci-fi chick award after all these appearances. You know what I mean? Like, I was going to say another word instead of chick.
Ghostbusters, yes.
She's in 4 Aliens and 3 Ghostbusters movies.
Yeah, you know
four Ghostbusters movies, yeah.
Well, has a horror been nominated for Best Picture at all?
Yeah, Silence of the Lambs. And actually, that fits in
Exorcist.
And Exorcist.
Oh, wow.
But I was going to point out, Sicario arguably is a thriller.
Yeah.
But it's elevated thriller. Like,
I mean, yeah, it is definitely. I mean, if you guys want to talk about this film, I mean, it's a doozy. I mean, it's very dark, very scary. There's a lot going on, I mean, now we're in the bank scene. And right after this, shouts out to, John Bernthal.
He's in this too?
Oh, local.
Wow. Yeah. He's what?
He's the godfather of a kid at my gym. So he's come to Element Boxing Gym.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He comes to Minnesota?
Yeah, he's the godfather of a kid at my gym.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these relationships are crazy. That's like...
I don't know John Bernthal. I don't even know the kid's name. Because
next time, fucking ask the kid. Be like, yo, call your uncle.
He told my neighbor, who was his principal, that he knew me from the gym. And that's how I knew, it's that guy, yeah.
Wait, who said he knows you? John Bernthal brought you up to the principal?
No, John Bernthal does not know me. I want
to be very clear. Saying the kid knows you?
The kid knew me from the gym. And
that's clout, bro. That's clout. You got clout with this kid.
If I ever meet John Bernthal, I would bring this up to him.
No,
like, hey, you're the godfather of a guy I go to the same gym as. I think his dad goes there too, or something. I've never.
That's
seen
so
him.
Funny.
I guess John Bernthal is in this movie.
I would love to work with him. He's on my bucket list of people to work with.
You have a bucket list of people you want to work with?
Absolutely, dude. I'm whoever I want to meet and get in contact with, it's kind of happened, and so I have a mental list. But I'm like. Him, Shia LaBeouf for sure. Obviously Denzel.
Whoa.
Is there anyone you checked off on the list?
Is there anyone that I've checked off? I don't know. I didn't plan on it, but I worked with Christina Milian on body language, so I can say that. And then when I was at Sundance, I didn't work with her, but I got her assistant's email. But I met Malia Obama at Sundance.
Right.
But I rode in an Uber with her lead actress in her short. I didn't even know at the time who that woman was. In hindsight, after watching the film, I was like, oh yeah, this is Malia directed her. And I'm on an Uber with her in Utah. But it's just it's kind of, I don't know, that's a whole thing to go into. But yeah, John Bernthal will be incredible. Matthew McConaughey for sure. We have so many talented people. And I feel I think this is kind of a different angle we can circle back to. But there's a Somali producer that I wanted to work with who is huge in outside of the U.S. with Netflix deals and a film at Cannes and TIFF. It's touring or going to the different festivals. Successful dude who now visited Minnesota for the first time, and I'm gonna be riding with him on a show. And I'm and he wants to come to the U.S. and work on some stuff. So serendipitously, for sure, that happens. I feel once you're kind of in the space anyway. Speaking of horror and whatnot, John Bernthal in this movie plays a nasty guy. Plays a not nice guy. Not a nice man in this movie.
Lena Dunham said the actor should teach courses on intimacy because of how polite and wonderful he is.
No, she said that.
Because she directed him in a movie where he bangs a 17-year-old or something.
Yeah.
It was not a...
He'll say yes to whatever. He's funny as fuck that way. But he's cool as fuck. He has a podcast too.
I know.
Right? Have you seen the interview with Shia LaBeouf?
I was shocked you said Shia LaBeouf. Yeah.
LaBeouf.
Well, because aren't we supposed to be mad at him or something?
Yeah, he's working with Francis Ford Coppola. He's good. He's in Megapolis.
So is John Voight. I mean, John Voight, I would work with, but
I'd work with Angelina Jolie too to offset the.
John Voight of Baby Geniuses 2 through 4.
He's in 4.
Yeah, where he does.
I think he might be in all of 4. Maybe that's something.
I'm sorry, Kirk. What were you saying?
No, I was just remembering he does. I don't remember. Does he do blackface in one of those Baby Geniuses?
What?
Right?
Have you? What?
There's
no way.
I
don't know if he did. I think
it's something face. I'm gonna look it up. I gotta look it up. Yeah.
Well, the first one was in theaters. There was
yes, he voted for Trump. Yes.
He's a conservative. So he's canceled, isn't he?
If that's what you're asking.
But Shia LaBeouf,
in his private time, maybe
or something?
Him and FKA Twigs. Yeah, there was an abusive thing in their relationship, I think, from his side for sure. I heard verbal abuse.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's not blackface, but it's definitely yellow face.
I love Shia LaBeouf, bro. Listen, that's my guy, man. I'm not gonna ever defend abuse or anything, but
I just want to shoot one person, one movie, and go. Now we're even.
Yeah,
Stevens.
There you go. Boom.
I like his acting too, like Honey Boy and the movie he made with. It's something where they're traveling around the country. And it's in 4x3 or 3x...
The magazine sales.
Yeah, the magazine sales movie. Is that called just Honey?
American Honey, I think it was
called.
Well, there's
Honey Boy.
Yeah, there's American Honey and Honey Boy. And Honey Boy plays his dad, and American Honey is the magazine sales.
I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen American
I liked
High.
it. It's good. It's like a.
Is it newer? Is it like post-cancel era?
It's prior to cancel era because he's had multiple cancellations, like when he followed Alec Baldwin and then was like cutting his face when he worked with John Barenthal in Fury.
Wow.
Yeah, because he was like purposely
how close do you follow LaBeouf here? How?
What?
Do you follow him closely?
Yeah, because I've been watching Even Stevens. He had the dream. You know?
Yeah, he was the coolest kid when we were kids. I mean, I'm 30, and like I remember, there was like dress like a celeb day at school in elementary school. I dressed like
How'd you dress like Even Stevens?
He always had a T-shirt on with a like button shirt.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And it would just be like just a clash of colors. Just make no sense, like 90s, early 2000s
I remember
like,
watching
fashion.
the show.
You watched that show? That's a decade of Even Stevens between you two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how old are you?
Yeah, keep bringing up how old he
I'm
is.
40. I'm 30. Why were you watching children's shows, bro?
I think my sister watched it.
You were paying taxes at that point. Why are you trying to keep up with the kids
at
that age?
What, 16? I think my sister.
No, this motherfucker was 20 when I was 10 watching Even Stevens. No, and you're over here like at the play going, "Hey guys, what are Ren and
your sister?"
Maybe they're just hot for the older sister. Maybe that's all it was.
Ren Stevens was definitely. Big crush on Ren.
Well, here's a question. Like,
so many crushes on Disney girls.
I have. Okay, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Let's get into that.
That's by design.
Let's get into it.
Well, like I've been like,
this girl, she's playing a 15-year-old, but the dads are gonna think she's hot, so we'll put her in the show. And they'll watch the show with their kids because they like the fucking.
Dad's gonna pay for the cable. all he needs are the sports channels, but he'll stick around for.
No, honey, we gotta keep Disney. It's got fucking
girls.
It's gone off the rails.
That's actually funny as fuck. Look at Hillary Duff got him going.
Wait, was Hillary Duff a cheetah girl? Because I was thinking,
no, she's a Disney girl. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I was thinking. My question was going to be before Nick went off on the.
That's a good riff, though. I might steal that for the stage. Holy shit, that's a good one. I might,
They
cut
planned
this part
all this
out.
stuff for the dads. They
cut
planned all this stuff for the dads.
That's so
Talking
funny.
about dads watching Disney Channel to
yeah,
peep on the cheater girl.
Yeah, like
or the Descendants.
Like the focus groups are just like this girl. Yeah.
The wife is like calling, dinner's ready, and dad's watching. Dad's watching Even Stevens. Like, I'm not hungry. Like in American Pie too. The dads listen to the walkie-talkie with the lesbians.
Heavily staring at the High School Musical 2 lineup. Just like, alrighty.
That was when I was too old for Disney. Is when High School Musical came
out.
I
mean, how old are you?
I'm not going to say.
Okay,
but my girlfriend, what? How many,
Yeah, there you go.
And if you get that reference, God bless.
There you go. I agree. I think that's probably like for cutoff for a lot of folks, age-wise.
Well, it's just like, I when I was like in my 20s, I had a weird thing like, I was attracted to Lizzie McGuire when I was Lizzie McGuire's age.
Yeah.
And then like reconciling like, oh, now we're all older. Gross.
She was hot when I was young. She can't be hot anymore, but she's an adult.
But I was attracted.
No, for sure. You can't watch it back now. Is that what you're trying to say?
I would not. No, but they almost. I think I was.
He's got a TV art or whatever it's called.
I was forced to reconcile this when they were potentially going to bring Lizzie McGuire back in the past couple of years
as a mom or some shit, right? Like they brought Raven back as a mom.
Oh,
Raven
I should watch that.
Raven is my fucking loved her, bro. Loved her so much. But you know what I mean?
I watched That's So Raven.
Oh, it was great. Her and
my
Chelsea.
sister, not because of me.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, that's fair.
You don't use your sister. It was you. Just admit it was you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great show to stick around. Like, all right, well, let's see if the vision comes true. Like, this is really good writing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is really good writing. And then again, here comes the we spoke about Shia LaBeouf and Disney, and now back to John Barenthal.
John Barenthal is kissing Jim's from The Office's wife.
Yep,
Emily Blunt.
I love Emily Blunt. First off, I should say, like, we've been talking around her. I think she's awesome. I think she's great in this. I think she's great in a lot of stuff that she does. Jim, John Krasinski won.
Roger Deakins shoots white walls so much better than I do. Remember?
Dude, how does the lighting?
What do you mean?
Our film, I just shot white walls. I'm like, this fucking sucks. All the walls are white behind everyone.
But these are white walls, and you like the way they look?
I don't know. It's so much different.
it kind of, there's like, oh yeah, I hear what you're saying. There's like a softness, texture to it.
Well, and there's contrast. Like their skin doesn't blend into the wall.
Yeah.
Like the short we did back in March this year. I'm like, well, God,
don't work with white people.
Yeah, damn white people ruin everything.
I'm the white person in that movie. I can say that.
It was like, man, I could, and it was a very tight timeline, so I could have done qualifiers on everyone's face and like made them more warm if we'd had time. But like we were editing it in a week, so.
Where do you fall on Fall Guys? An Emily Blunt fan.
Fall Guys?
Did you see Fall Guy, the movie with Emily Blunt?
No, I didn't. With Ryan Gosling. No.
Baby Goose.
Is it good?
I've watched it twice.
Oh, yeah.
I watched it in the theater, and then I watched the extended version on Peacock.
Oh, shit.
I do not think the extended version is as tight as the clearly shorter version. Mrs. Farx had the feedback that the action scenes were too long, even though it's a movie about a stuntman.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might have liked it better. Like, I mean, I wasn't into like the romance part of it just because, I don't know.
Because you were too busy with the Cheetah Girls in your mind?
No, I don't even. I mean, I know of the Cheetah Girls. I can't think of who any of them are. I can't picture anyone.
Older Ren Stevens.
She's not a Cheetah Girl.
I'm just saying. I'm throwing out
Cheetah Girls were white.
Disney girls you might
were
have
any of the
liked.
Cheetah Girls white? I don't think so.
know the Cheetah Girls.
Ren Stevens, anyway, went on to be. You know the movie Mirrors. This is where my useless knowledge comes into
with
play.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah, and
she's in that.
Well, she was in the Straight to Video.
She's Kim Possible.
She was.
She is Kim Possible. She's good for life, but sorry.
She was in the Straight to Video sequel, and
of
she
Mirrors 2?
Yes,
or Mirrors on the wall.
She got these came out in that.
Are you
movie.
saying she shows top half nudity?
Yes,
you saw her tatas,
and she had some stuff done to them.
Hey,
and like that's a really weird thing.
Are you saying like she had like reduction, like you know?
Oh, no.
This is we're adults, like we can talk
the
about
opposite.
these things.
She had massive implants put in, and
she
showed them in the sequel to Mirrors.
What year did this come out?
I want to say, well, the first Mirrors I think was 2007, so I want to say the sequel was like 2010 to 2012.
Shit. And you said this was a straight to DVD movie.
It was a straight to DVD
so
sequel.
Just showing just to be in the back of.
We'll have to put that on sometime.
So like if I want my Disney, if I tap into my brain, I'm like I want to see a Disney girl. This doesn't happen often or at all, but like there you go.
Often,
just watch Mirrors 2. Just watch Mirrors 2, and you see Ren Stevens.
So you're saying you want to see these ladies as adults now, if you want to?
I don't have a burning desire. I'm just saying, like sometimes it happens, and you like, well, oh shit, there's Ren Stevens getting naked in Mirrors 2.
I saw Hillary Duff pregnant.
This is definitely bookmarked on your phone, I think.
Oh no, like I mean that was years ago. It's like, oh, it happened, it's done. Like, but every now and then it comes up, it gets dredged up, and like, oh.
We're going through the phone right now.
Is it called Mirrors 2?
Mirrors 2 is so funny.
I gotta look this up.
I forget if it's 2 or if it's a subtitle, but like it was a straight to video sequel to Mirrors.
That's actually sad though, right? That she like
for a directive. Yeah.
To show her like the quality of the, you know.
Spend all that money on like the implants, and then like I'm gonna make money showing these in a movie.
Yeah.
Then you get
I have to bait this. Okay. She should feel free to do whatever she wants, and you know.
Of course, you want to say that. You want to say "free the nipple," you freak.
But like, you freak. You have to imagine that
listen, they arrested Diddy today. They're gonna get you next, Kyle. You know what you're talking about? Free the nipple.
I am just saying that we shouldn't tell a woman what she should do with her body. Fair. That, and yes, I'm glad they finally got Diddy.
Did the feds say, "Come with me"?
Yeah, there you go. You know, she can do whatever she wants, but it's just like, come on, don't set your bars low.
Well, it's like, you're thinking about like what was her motivation for it? Did she picture so much bigger things than Mirrors 2?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
you can't have give some side boob for a straight to DVD movie.
Like a Martin Scorsese movie, and she's.
I was just gonna say Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, I was thinking Margot.
Margot was naked in that, right?
I have no idea, and I don't want to see it anymore.
She was full on head to toe.
Naked.
Yeah.
That's gonna fuck up Barbie for me now that I think about it.
Thinking back to it, she kind of looked like a Barbie in that. She didn't have anything.
She's always
looked like that. She's amazing.
No, I'm talking about this. There was
nothing there like a Barbie doll.
Yes. I don't know if they digitally painted over
like they did in Alien.
Yeah, to make it like there's no this, there's no this.
That happened in Alien.
We gotta stop and someone tell Kirk what happened with Alien.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Oh wait, you mean the bush?
Yeah.
I didn't see Alien.
Wait, the first 1979 Alien. You haven't seen Alien? Abdi.
I know. I wanted to kind of give it like a marathon day.
Oh man, let me know when that happens.
I've seen Prometheus, like and you know.
One of the worst ones.
Yeah. You said the worst ones? Prometheus was
one
awesome.
of them. Yeah.
See, Prometheus is good to somebody who doesn't have like this deep attachment to aliens.
Fair.
But Kirk doesn't, and he's saying that genuinely. Am I correct, Kirk?
Yeah, I think Prometheus wasn't that good.
No,
it was not.
You didn't like the
debate on that for sure,
and all that.
The engineers.
Again, it's like the whole metachlorian thing. You explain too much, and you take away from the mythicism of the
let us
xenomorph.
figure it out. Yeah.
I guess if you view that Prometheus in the context of Alien, then it is explaining something that you didn't want to be explained. If it's on its own, it's not explaining anything you didn't want explained. It's just a movie.
Wait, did you see Covenant?
No, I didn't see Covenant, and I didn't see Alien Romulus or whatever. I haven't seen those last two.
Oh, but you've seen Alien 1.
No.
So you've seen Prometheus, but not Alien 1.
Yep, I'm like literally smack dab in the middle of the whole thing. Yeah, I'm like, I went into Alien Romulus recently, just like caught like half of it. I was like walking in the neighborhood at the main, and
Did you walk out or what happened?
I walked right out. Too, yeah. I just poke into that theater. I work there, so I can kind of poke in and out. But
it's not an invitation for other people to do that.
No, definitely they're not going to allow people to do that.
Bounce you.
Exactly, we'll get you out of there quick. But no, just to kind of put a button on the Disney Channel girls in their adult age.
Yeah, let's go back there. Sure.
Let's go back there real quick. No, they all have podcasts now.
Oh,
they're all on podcasts. All these like the Nestle Classified folks, the Raven Simone's, the Ren Stevens also has.
Ren Stevens has a podcast.
She has a podcast.
I think
Beans. Oh no. She has a podcast with Beans, I think. And
Beans?
Then also, and the Sopranos kids have a podcast.
Oh God.
Yeah. And I feel like somebody said I look like Tony Soprano in this shirt. So
yeah, I can see that.
I took it. I'm in the waste management.
Have you seen the Sopranos? I know these guys haven't.
So it's great. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But not Alien.
Well, isn't the theory that he's just like talking to his therapist all the time and none of it's real or something?
No, it is real. It's like, I don't know. I haven't gotten to the end of it. I'm only like season 3. 4.
Oh, you're in the middle of The Sopranos right now?
I'm in the middle of shit. I started in the middle of
Spoiler, he wakes up in all the dream.
Okay, what's the last movie you watched in a theater intentionally?
I think something at a festival at like Misbiff. I think.
Back in April?
I want to say hold on. I did see When the TV Glows.
Okay.
Yeah. Sick movie.
I love that movie.
Trippy movie.
Did you know the intention going in?
No, I didn't know it was like a trans fable.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
But I kind of put it together during the movie.
I don't want to yuck anyone's yum. I liked not knowing. So if you went in, I assume a lot of people will end up going in knowing.
Yeah.
And like I related to it as like, oh, I have a parasocial relationship with media, and I need to not get to the end of my life and ask, did I live my life? Because of my fear to break away from the parasocial relationship and attack life. Would you say that that's an interpretation? I've spoiled nothing about this movie.
Well, could I mean?
Well, I've seen it.
Oh,
you've seen it?
Yeah.
Awesome. Great. Good
You
taste.
get the bait then.
Yeah.
I like the movie, but I don't think as a story it plays well because it kind of ends abruptly. You don't really know how the character kind of. The character is kind of trapped in their own way.
It's set up in that way, I think.
Yeah, but if you're playing to the metaphor, you have to be sort of clearer, and you can't just have this kind of ambiguous ending where I'm gonna spoil the movie, but where he kind of freaks out at the end and nobody reacts.
Yeah, that was fucking frustrating, and then like going on for decades not doing anything, and it's just like wasting.
As a story, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, why aren't these people reacting? Is it so much as the metaphor
there's people like that though? I think that's kind of to your point, right? Like, what do you mean?
Like, I don't think anyone would accuse me of being like that, but how I related to that was like, no one gives a shit what you have to say. So just do your life the way you want to. And like there's what's that guy in the movie who says, isn't that a girl's show? His dad, but it was it Papa Roach or something?
Yeah.
Some famous person played that.
Really?
And he only has the one line. Isn't that a girl's show?
Yeah.
Isn't that a girl's show?
Well.
A sneeze? No, I'm just kidding. Well, and I think the concept of a girl's show and a guy's show is something that existed more in the...
Back in our day, yeah. When we were
back in the 90s, yeah. Whereas, like, everything is an everything show now. Like, Paw Patrol and Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, it's a mix of kids playing together. And I think that's an improvement.
Nick was watching Cheetah Girls, you know?
Yeah, but that was just girls.
Yeah.
There were no cheetah boys. And
No,
I might
exactly,
like to be a cheetah boy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Back
no,
to
that was
back
our
to
cutoff.
I saw the TV Globe, but the ending. It's like if you're gonna do a story about trans people don't really want a trans person to really. It's getting political, but people don't really want a trans person to be there to exist in some ways. People would react to you screaming at the top of your lungs during this party. Like,
No,
wouldn't they have a reaction?
But I think you might have missed it then. If you're reacting to that, if you're thrown off by him screaming in the middle of a party at his job, in the middle of that place, those people aren't real. He's in the Matrix. It's like the Matrix. He's in a deep sleep. He's not even he. It's the girl, right? It's the girl who's trapped and made to think that she's this guy. That's the trans element of it. Of like, she's made to think she's this guy in this life, working at this party place, like this kind of Chuck E. Cheese type place, and he just like screams for life because on the other side of it, kind of like in Inception, where like in the dream world, like their time is longer, in this kind of coma-like state that the girl main character is in, who in the world that the bad guy put him in, he's watching the show, but the show is his real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but in the
It's a
next
slumber
scene
that
in the
he's
bathroom, he cuts himself open. So are we...
And he sees himself. He cuts himself
finally
open.
sees himself, and he's accepting that maybe he's more than just himself.
But that wasn't the ending of the film, right? I think.
Yeah, but immediately after that, it goes right back to normal. Everything's just normal again, and now he's still stuck there.
Do you think anyone can hear him when he's saying "I'm sorry"? And I like that we're talking this so obliquely. I can see Nick's kind of confused.
Yeah,
I don't care.
No,
like I just
you need to watch it though. We don't want to give you too much context.
Here's I don't like. I'm not in a position to debate this, but isn't it more economically viable if it's it can be interpreted universally while
so
coming
different
specifically
ways,
from someone's trans journey?
Yeah, their experience.
I think the director was trans.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I've heard them say in
trans.
interviews. I'm going to go with them in interviews that they wanted to convey that specific experience. But I walked out of it thinking, oh, it's about my parasocial relationship with media. You know?
What do you mean by that? I'm trying to understand.
Like how he, so Justice Smith's character, I'm just going to say Justice Smith's character, has this unhealthy relationship with this TV show and then fails to live outside of that and kind of puts everything
on that show.
Yeah, and then like gets older and is like, this show is stupid. And that journey, that's something that anyone I think could relate to, is like putting your anxieties and fears.
To be fair, in the movie, the TV show comes back though.
It does.
Because his friend comes back and re-invites him to the TV show. That's different. It's that he's trying to live outside the TV show, but he's brought back in. That's part of the story though.
So it's a Godfather 3.
I didn't see Godfather 3.
I keep trying to get out. They keep pulling me back in.
Speaking of, we're talking about every other movie besides Sicario. So now,
that's how the show goes.
I love it though. So Sicario, I think is a top tier movie. Some of my hot takes about it is I just love Josh Brolin and a Spanish speaking motherfucker in a movie. Whether it's Javier Bardem or Benicio del Toro, they're just in the fucking West, in the fucking desert, fucking shit up. Like he has these like border westerns.
What's the Javier Bardem one with?
No Country for Old Men?
Yeah.
Oh, duh. Okay. Yeah. No Country for Old Men. Right? That is, they brought Deakins back for this, and he's talking about that.
Yeah. So I think it's like a dope like subgenre of like border westerns with Josh Brolin and Spanish speaking, people.
He just turned down Green Lantern supposedly.
As he should. Fuck that. Like, who'd play the Green Lantern?
No more superhero movies for
Josh
Brolin, I guess.
He's good.
Like, you would have played Hal Jordan, an aged one. That sucked.
No.
That sucked. Okay.
Or something like that. He would advise Jon
Hollywood.
Stewart.
Yeah, Hollywood needs to go back to the
like a retired Green Lantern.
It was gonna have a True Detective vibe where there was an older character, and
the black guy, the black.
the John. Yeah. So Matthew McConaughey would be John Stewart, the black
Justice
Green
League,
Lantern,
Black Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Can I complain a little bit more about the Emmys? Why did Jodie Foster win for?
Hey,
Night
no
Country?
Jodie Foster slander, because two people that I know worked on that show.
She's a great actress. I don't think she was the best actress.
Yeah. From Minnesota, 2 people.
Thanks for listening to part 2 of our 3-part interview with Abdi Mohamed. Be sure to come back on Friday as we wrap things up and have a bate on Dune.